What's up? This is the ItsTony podcast. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and thanks for watching. We just hit 85 subscribers, so thank you for joining. Keep subscribing.
Already,
yeah, we cooking.
We got 72
yeah.
In
August we got up to like 58 subscribers. So
100 tomorrow.
Exactly. Thanks for watching again, and we on our road to 100. So make sure you tell a friend to tell a friend. And today he was rude and he interrupted our
John,
chemistry. So we got a guest.
Bobby John. That's crazy. I gotta change that.
Big cousin. I don't know. I don't know what all that Bobby John.
Instagram.
Instagram side. Drake, you can tell when a Drake fan in the building.
No, that's crazy. You can tell. The rush to that is
Alright, so today we're gonna start with music. I've been talking about Post Malone and Gatekeepers and all of that. So we're gonna start with Post Malone. He recently put out an album, and it's a country album. And according to Academics page, it sold 226,000 copies, which is crazy. Right now, even the most popular hip hop artists ain't getting up to 100, even 50. So him selling that's crazy. The reason that I bring him up is because it just highlights the fact that they could come here into hip hop, get popular, and then go do their thing and just continue to be stars. And that's why I don't like when he was talking crazy about hip hop, because he's his star already. He don't have to bash us to keep growing or get sympathy listeners. He's gonna be fine regardless. We see it already.
I don't understand your anger behind it. I feel like he put more music. I feel like he put more artists on a bigger platforms. I understand that he could be using the culture to get whatever he need to get from it. But those certain artists like Sway Lee, who else he had? 21 Savage. He took their career a little higher than it was prior to that. His feature benefited the artists that he used, and as far as sales, revenue, money, the viewerships they get on top of that. Because the same fans he got for rock, the same fans that followed his career, are the same fans that listen to his rap. I don't feel like he grew fans. I'm a fan of Post Malone, but I'm not his hardcore fan. I feel like his hardcore fan followed him through, and I feel like they come in different ethnicities.
I don't think that the fans that he started with just continue to grow with him. Like, they're just the same fans. Like, I feel like he gained rap fans, then with pop, and gained a whole bunch of white fans for him doing something different. So I feel like Post Malone is just a picture or an example of somebody being able to come and exist in hip-hop and become popularized and become big, and we popularize them because we are the engine pushing certain artists in hip-hop, right?
Saying that because he broke through with hip-hop.
That's what I'm saying.
He used hip-hop to get to where he at, and now he's doing other shit that won't appeal to hip-hop fans.
What I'm saying is, we helped break him. Hip-hop, let me not say we. I'm not involved.
Yeah, because I feel like I understand the point you're making, but it doesn't hold weight to what I'm saying at all. It's like, what was he supposed to contribute to the culture that made him not be able to go somewhere else? Okay,
my thing, you see, and what you're saying is what I feel like a whole bunch of people are saying when I did the post. My thing is not that he can't switch genre to genre. I would never be upset about somebody switching genre to genre. You're an artist, do your thing. What I feel like is messed up about what Post Malone did is that he came here, he basically got big off of us. He left. Nobody said nothing to him when he left. Nobody said, "Oh, why you not doing hip hop anymore?" Then he went to the country. In his country promo, the biggest thing that we heard about his promo was, "Oh, the people calling me culture vulture made me drink." Basically saying hip hop critics made me drink. No, nigga, you just wanted to drink.
So in your eyes, you feel like he's blaming people that don't believe he's really hip-hop for his alcoholism?
Yes.
So he's blaming the culture that started him for
yes. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying if hip-hop, I'm saying if somebody did something for you and you was allowed to become bigger off of that, and that person never said anything else or anything bad about you or anything, just let you go do whatever you want to do, why, when you are one of the biggest artists in the world, do you have to say hip hop led you to do something?
I feel like if he would have said hip hop led him to change to be alcoholism and then make him change genres, then I would say what you saying holds malice. But him just saying he's dealing with the pressure of even being able to be fit in this, maybe that's the reason he even changed music, was because he didn't feel welcomed here.
But
I'm just saying, from his POV, it could be like, I don't feel welcomed here, so like,
but
I'm skilled and I'm talented enough to go somewhere else.
My thing is like, why do people feel like hip hop has to welcome them if they coming into hip hop being a caricature of somebody? If they're not, their persona that they're coming in with is not even their real persona. The nigga came in with braids, gold teeth. We've never seen that nigga have braids ever since that. We've never heard him reference nothing trendy in hip hop culture since he left.
I feel like that's too deep of a conversation, because then it's like, at some point we were a fan of whatever he was doing because we believed the authenticity of it, right?
I don't think nobody ever believed the authenticity of it. So I think people like the music.
So it was a problem from the jump.
There were people that were saying, "Oh, he's being a culture vulture," since the beginning. But I don't. My only thing is like, when you're doing the country promo, why do you have to bring up hip hop in a bad light? That's all I'm saying. Basically, what I'm saying is like, we build you up, you go somewhere else and say that we are a bad guy. Like we did something bad in your life, like as like a sympathy. Why did hip hop make me do this?
It's hard for me to see the perspective where he's saying exactly what you're saying he's feeling. I see him feeling something totally different. I think this is like I just see it totally different. I feel like I see him more so saying he wasn't. I feel like you saying it because I don't see the benefit for, like, anything people do is for selfishness, right? Yeah. So if I can see a benefit in him saying that, then I can understand your perspective. I don't see the benefit of it, especially to say it in a public space. Okay, so I feel like he's more so saying he wasn't welcome somewhere than to say something is wrong with the people that wasn't welcoming me. More so like I just wasn't welcomed in the space.
Okay, so what do the people that are fans of him, what would they say? Oh, that's messed up that they didn't welcome you into the space. You're a great artist. Don't you think that would be the reaction? That's natural. So that's what I'm saying. If you saying there was no benefit from him saying that, why did he say that? Why did he have to put that on hip hop? My thing is that hip hop needs gatekeepers, and I'm standing on that. Recently, I watched a video with Dr. Umar and Mouse, and they was going back and forth saying that hip hop hasn't done anything for the black community.
For the people.
It gave you listen to hip hop music and you were inspired at some point, no?
Nigga, I'm leaving.
We're moving. We're literally moving goalposts.
It ain't done shit in 50 years for the community. It made individuals rich, and that's it.
It then gave jobs to.
They gave a couple jobs. The drug dealer giving out a couple jobs too.
But the drug dealer is.
Anything impactful that changes the lives of many and us as a whole. And I agree with Dr. Umar. It's many billionaires, many millionaires in hip hop, and they haven't made any institutions or anything that has uplifted us. Now, what it goes back to the gatekeepers is, if there's gatekeepers and people to regulate who is welcome into our spaces, into hip hop, into things that benefit many people, they will be able to regulate what happens. Like, oh, everybody is getting into this and they making fast money. Why are you not putting anything into your community? You're thriving on the plight of black people, but you're not helping them later.
But I don't understand how you can even have a gatekeeper for those things. Like, who would be what person would you name to be a gatekeeper?
The same people that people call big homies. Every nigga want to speak to everybody has the conversation. Would you rather have a dinner with Jay-Z or 500K? Why are they saying Jay-Z out of any name?
You saying Jay-Z if you saying Jay-Z is a gatekeeper, right?
I'm saying he could be one. That's a figure of somebody that could be a gatekeeper.
I don't think Jay-Z would be the gatekeeper.
Why not?
I feel like the Shade Room is a gatekeeper. Academics is a gatekeeper. It's the popularity. The internet's the gatekeeper. It's a popularity contest.
If the internet is a gatekeeper, then hip hop will be fucked up for the rest forever.
Which is why hip hop is like, it would seem as a lesser value than what it was in the past. No, but the past is so much nostalgia and gold. Like,
so
this is bronze era.
So everything to me that you're saying is supporting that hip hop needs a gatekeeper to uplift the value of it.
It would need it would. I don't even know what that would look like for real.
It's not about what it like. All right, that's a thing that I don't like that people do.
Who controls the narrative? Because that's really what a gatekeeper is the person that controls the narrative. If they control,
I disagree. I think it's the person that should control the narrative. The person who's responsible enough to control the narrative. That's why when you saying DJ Academics is a gatekeeper, Shade Room is a gatekeeper, nothing that DJ Academics or the Shade Room does promotes hip hop and black culture in a good light.
You think that people will follow something that promotes the opposite of what you just said?
Okay. One, no, which is a problem. Two, that's a great point. You told me about an artist that you think should get more light.
Into you, your love is like a ritual. It makes me feel invincible. Put your name in ink, let me set you up for printer use. I want to cancel all your summers, heal all of your winter blues.
Tell me, is he trash? We speaking about Ray Vaughn from TDE. Is he trash?
No. I don't understand why he's not. I feel like his rapping ability is J. Cole-ish. I feel like his
Tell me all the great things about
his rap ability is J. Cole-ish.
Yes.
I feel like the fact that his creativity, right? Because music is art.
Yeah.
The way he articulates his music, I feel like is in the top echelon of like artists.
Now, can I ask you a question? And I dead ass don't mean to cut you off. Tell me a person that has none of that. No, I'm gonna tell you a person that I believe doesn't have any of the things that you said. But answer the question if you think they're more popular. Do you think Rollo Rodriguez is better than the nigga that you just named?
Who the hell is Rollo?
Exactly, but he's more popular. He's more popular than your man.
Let's use Polo G.
No, I think Polo G can actually rap.
I don't think he's better than Ray Vaughn.
You don't think he's better than Ray Vaughn?
I think Ray Vaughn is in the... You know how they got the...
You just said J. Cole, so anybody that I just named is not better than him. Bossman D-Lo is not better than him.
No. Bossman D-Lo is more popular, but because of his style and when he appeals to a crowd of like party goers, I'm saying Ray Vaughn is in a top tier of like being able to write music.
Real rap.
Not just rap, music. His music is fire.
Bro, why I compare is why I brought up any of the artists I named is because I'm trying to let you know that the reason why Ray Vaughn isn't as popular, even though he has the talent, the skill, any of these things, is because the gatekeepers, that the people that you name, they're not going to push a Ray Vaughn.
I don't understand. He's in TDE, no?
Yes.
Is TDE not part of the gatekeeper community?
No,
in reality, they are.
No.
What?
No. They don't. All right. So you know why I say no?
QC is there's gatekeepers. To
I
say there's
don't
not
think.
gatekeepers
I don't think QC is a gatekeeper.
This nigga's a gakeeper.
I don't think they're not a gatekeeper.
They're
not gatekeepers. They're just a label. They're just a label that has money. All right. So why I bring up the nigga that you brought up and I ask you if he popular than Rollo Rodriguez, Skilla Baby, anybody that you want to say, Bossman D-Lo, anybody that you want to say right now that is popular is because it's not because his talent or his skill. It's because he's not pushing a narrative that he's not pushing. Oh, let's sell drugs. Let's go to the strip club and spend all our money. He's not pushing, yo, that's my bitch. He's not pushing that all the way.
So he's not pushing that narrative.
He's not pushing the stuff that's already there, that is already thriving in our atmosphere already. He's not pushing that, so he's not going to be more popular. That's the only reason. Because you said he could rap better than them. He's more creative than them. If anything, everybody that I named, they sound just alike. That's what's crazy. I literally just did a pod about this. Reviewing No Cap's, when I was reviewing No Cap, his recent album, I said, all of these guys sound similar. They all rap about the same thing. And almost every one of those people that I put are more popular than somebody that they're not better than.
But I don't understand what you're saying of why he's not popular. I feel like
you want me to break it down more?
You don't got to go too deep into it, but I feel like he's not. You saying he's not popular because he's not putting out the product that most people put out.
Yes.
The usual. This is what we following. This is the direction we going. Either
I sell drugs. I run off to the club.
I get you, but neither does Kendrick. Neither does J. Cole.
It was a different time.
Neither does Kendrick. They don't do it now.
It was a different time when they came out.
So
the same people that everybody that around.
So you feel like backpackers aren't welcome? Look at Tyler the Creator.
No, they all came out at a different time than right now.
So, Little Yachty is popping right now. Not he wasn't even fire.
Do you know what Little Yachty raps about right now?
I don't listen to Little Yachty.
So don't use him as an example. Use people that you know as an example.
What does he do?
He raps about doing drugs and fucking bitches. When he raps just like all of these people. Nobody's gonna. Okay, another example, right? This is why I want to speak about Dolce from TDE, another TDE artist. Why she will never be as popular or isn't as popular as Sexy Red, Ice Spice, Lotto, that crop of women. Because she is not pushing the exact same message of I will fuck him for his money, he needs to buy me shit. She's not pushing only that message. She's not pushing only shade room raps. She's not pushing only drama.
So what makes those artists get to that point of if they got the talent and they got the skill? What do you say? How do those artists now get recognized?
They get recognized because they do things that Shade Room and DJ Academics, your gatekeepers, thrive off of. If Ice Spice wasn't shaking her ass, do you think you would have ever known about her?
Ice Spice is fire.
I'm not saying she's not fire. No. If Sexy Red wasn't, I like Sexy Red. All of these people, I don't hate them. I don't care. I don't know them personally. And I will listen to their music in passing. But none of those people have good albums. None of the men that we said have good albums, quality albums. Which is why when they start,
most men don't got a quality album.
He don't.
He do.
He has good songs. All right, so tell me what you would describe as an album. What do you need in an album to listen to?
I don't need it. You need it to fit a concept. You need the album, the title to fit the concept of the songs. That's what you need. That's a reality of it. That's the hip hop nostalgia of the way music is put out.
Yes.
So now you need that.
Yes.
For me, I need a good listen. I'm not saying concise albums aren't great.
You're just saying good listen.
I'm not saying concise aren't great. But if you give me 12 amazing songs that mean nothing to each other as far as in sequence,
but they're good songs.
I'm not gonna say you don't have a whack album.
Okay. Now this is you're not gonna like this, and it's okay for you not to like this. All of this is why you are a Drake fan.
Listen to what I'm saying. If I make 12 Beat It's,
yes,
is it better than the Thriller album? Think about that. Just think about that.
No. To me, it's not a one. To me,
12,
it's a good.
Same time.
12 Beat It's. That's 4 o'clock. But if you make 12 Michael Jackson Beat It's, to me, it's not a good album. It's a good listen. It's a good playlist. 12 Beat It's is not a good album to me. That is not. It wouldn't make it a classic just because it has 12 songs that you can replay over and over. That's not a classic. That's a great playlist. That's why people don't value albums anymore. That's why you are a Drake fan.
First of all, listen to what you're saying. You saying that people only need to put out music that's in sequence. That is exactly what you're saying.
That's not what I'm saying. So, one, I have questions. Just answer my question and let me build my shit up. Do you think Lotto had a great album?
I didn't really tune in, but I do like everything she's done as far as like lyrically and flow.
Okay.
With the album, I think she put out some fire shit. I think she's top tier type stuff.
You can debate that. I wouldn't debate that with you because she's not to me. But I didn't like Lotto's album because it wasn't an album. It was a playlist. It was just a collection of songs. Why I don't fuck with Lotto's album is because it's a collection of songs. It doesn't mean anything. And the proof that I know that it wasn't a good album is the numbers. She's popular. She's everywhere. You just said she's talented. Why didn't the album sell?
I think that she wasn't. I think that a lot of females hate on Lotto. Honestly, I think Lotto's experiencing more hate than it is because she's better than 90% of the women that rap. That's a fact. It's not based on numbers, but it's a fact on talent. She's better than 90% of the women that's out there.
She's okay, bro.
She's better than 90%.
She's okay.
She is better
than 90%. The bar in women hip hop,
I feel like she's
low.
getting a lot of hate based on the cheetah shit. I feel like she's just, I don't know. I feel like Lotto is just, she has a lot of the light skinned girl. I feel like she got a persona that
okay, so let's
people
just
hate. Like,
even if I gave you, look, I'm gonna make it so your stance can stand anyway. Let's go to Sexy Red. What is the reason why Sexy Red has a song with the biggest artist on her album
at the worst time in his career?
It doesn't matter. He's still him. Drake is still him.
Yeah, Drake has always been him, but he's never been him having to deal with the amount of hatred coming towards, like, come on. Sexy Red is in the middle of that. We're not gonna act like, first of all, Sexy Red makes good music that's turned.
Yes.
She make turnt music.
Yes.
All her music is vibey for the dance.
Yes.
Outside is a little, when Sexy Red is on outside at yacht parties,
yes,
it's a whole vibe. So we're not gonna discredit Sexy Red like she doesn't have the ability.
I'm not saying that.
What I'm saying, so what are you saying?
I'm saying that these people that I'm giving you examples of do not make good albums. Let's not get distracted by the example. The example is people that actually put work into the craft will never. It will be hard for them to be number one. It will be hard. They have to push a certain agenda. They have to look cool. That's why gatekeepers are needed. A nigga like Ray Vaughn will never be more popular than any person that I spoke of. And he raps better than all of these people. Like you said, right now it's about popularity. Everything is about popularity. Which is why people aren't making cohesive albums. They're making songs so people can play them on a playlist and it could get a whole bunch of streams.
Do you think Lotto album is, how many songs is on the album?
I think 18.
Okay, if it's 18 songs, how many songs
are good?
Are the same song?
Most of them. 15.
If it's 18, put a percentage on it.
I'd say 80%.
80% of the songs are the same song.
Same thing.
Different type of content to the beat.
Same thing.
Okay.
I'm that bitch, and I love my nigga.
And you feeling like they are all good songs.
But I feel like they're, look, my thing, all right, so this is the thing that people don't understand when I rate an album, right? I don't rate an album for how it sounds solely. Because if we rate albums for how they sound solely, everybody in the game right now would have great albums. Nobody, you tell me, this is what I ask a lot of people. When's the last time you heard a terrible beat? Like somebody just rapping over a terrible beat.
Okay.
Let's not even talk about a single. Just on an album, you just hear like, yo, this beat is just garbage. Nobody does that. It's not possible anymore. Everybody has the funds to get next to somebody that can make a good beat, and because technology has advanced, everybody has the ability to, even if they can't make they can't make Metro beat, they can make a Metro sounding beat. So if everybody has the ability to get a Metro sounding beat, a Pharrell, a Kanye West sounding beat, if everybody has the ability to get that, nobody will ever be rapping over something that is terrible. So we can't base it off of how the music sounds. We have to base it off of skill. What are they talking about? And if everybody's talking about the same thing, there's no different perspective. How can I say this matches up to a Take Care?
You feel like the rap music is at its highest form when everybody's context is different?
Yes.
That's what I feel like that's what you're saying.
Yes.
Because you don't like the trendy music because...
It's not that I don't like trendy music. I don't like trendy albums.
The thing about it is, I feel like I understand your point of have a great album, different context, different perspective. Everything fits this description.
Yes.
Of you as an artist, and this is that.
Yes.
However, I do understand that, but the 50-50 side of it is there's a nightlife that rap music and the black culture also controls. They control the nightclubs. Yes, they do.
No, this is where you're wrong, what I'm saying. Because you're not understanding what I'm saying. You're hearing what I'm saying, and you're catching some, but you're not understanding what I'm saying. I'm not saying don't make trendy music. I like the trendy music. I'm not saying don't make music for the clubs or nightlife. Yes, that's a part of the lifestyle. On any great album that you can name anyone. There's a song about nightlife. There may be multiple songs about nightlife, but every song is not about nightlife. I listened to Reasonable Doubt a numerous amount of times because that's one of y'all goats. He's not my goat, but that's one of y'all goats. You cannot tell me when you listen to Reasonable Doubt, you hear a nightlife song every song.
Nah, you don't.
You hear a story. You hear, and that's a classic. The problem in hip hop right now, if nobody's making an album that's a classic, which means
that's too deep of a conversation to think.
What you saying is too deep of a conversation?
Because that then goes into, because you using Drake as this outline.
Like he's a part of it.
He's the outline to follow this nigga that's the biggest nigga that's doing all the biggest shit.
Yes.
So if you want to be the biggest, be him.
Yes.
And what I'm saying to you is, these are people who don't come from shit. Mm-hmm. The opportunity to be the best at everything, not take the opportunity to win. Maybe it's not time in their career to put out the album that not the average listener want to hear, which is the majority of the consumption. That's the majority of the consumption, is the average listener.
Everything you say, I agree with. You're not saying nothing I don't agree with.
I don't think we should point out the fact that work on your craft, work on your music.
Okay, and that's where I disagree.
The reason why I say it could get deeper, because then it's not even the artist's fault.
Whose fault is it?
It's the distributors. It's the way they get paid through Apple Music. Because if they got streamed more money for their music, right? So if they didn't feel like they needed to make this music to make the money they wanted to make, maybe they might be like, yo, I'm making mad money already.
Okay.
Let me make a 444 at 24, rather than wait till I get all the money I want in the world and say I can take my time.
A lot of the things that you said, I agree with. I'm not trying to force a square peg into a circle hole. I'm not trying to force an introspective album on somebody that just came into the game. What I'm trying to say is that there is something that makes you pop, right? At what point in your hip hop journey are you going to say, oh, this made me pop, but I want to tell them more about me? And the reason why I connect that back to Drake is because the people that's following Drake, they're not as good as Drake, nor do they have the story or timeline of Drake. Listen to Comeback Season. Listen to anything you want to say. Listen to Take Care. Listen to any of these albums. I literally just listened to Hell Yeah Fucking Right just yesterday. When I tell you that nigga is not rapping about anything that he's rapping about now, he's not rapping about that. His message now at his peak is not the same thing down there. What everybody is following is his peak. They're not following his build-up. His build-up was not club record. Everything is a playlist album. His peak was telling the story of himself. The peak of all of the big three that you named, the build-up of all the big three that you named, the Drakes, the Cole, the Kendrick, their build-up was them explaining who they are. They had a poppin' song. But that poppin' song, when it went to the album, it was a piece of a story. What these niggas are doing is saying, yo, Drake can make a hit every time, and he's popular, and that's how he became the biggest, and they're saying, oh, let me just make an album that everybody could play, and they could play the songs all through, and they like every song. And not saying, oh, I need to tell you who I am. I literally seen a TikTok of people saying, the reason that Lotto isn't selling is not because they don't fuck with her, it's because they don't know who she is.
You mean like they don't know her persona, they don't know who she, because I feel like she does have a hot Instagram.
It's not that. I'm saying outside of the Instagram.
But it doesn't that make it harder? Imagine if Nas had an Instagram. I'm just saying, like, the put the pressure on.
At what point do you give accountability to the artist to do something?
No, you do. I just feel like the way fans display that, it comes from a place of like we owe, like, give us this, what you saying, like, we demand this, you owe us this, rather than saying like
give you grace. Who runs this? Like, not runs this like who pays people, but who helps make these people big?
Who controls the narrative?
No, who helps the narrative? Who helps mobilize these narratives? We as fans do. We as consumers have a responsibility as well.
But sometimes that makes you feel like artists are too sensitive, because then that makes the artists feel like they like, fuck you, I'm gonna only do this now. Most artists.
Bro, there's only a few people that can say fuck you to customers and consumers and be fine. Kanye West, Nicki Minaj, Jay-Z, Cole, Drake, Kendrick. The people that are at the top, they're the only ones that can spit on the peons. They're the only ones. Nobody else. And I'm not saying I would accept it if they spit on us. I'm just saying that they the only ones that can do it because they have a history of giving us gold. So if they saying, nigga, what y'all want right now ain't the style. Let me do something different. Nigga, you have a track history. They have good credit. How are these new artists building their credit up? Everybody has the same credit. Everybody has a 500 credit score. And that's why they aren't selling when it comes to the Billboard list.
So, all right, so then let's go back to Ray Vaughn.
Got you.
Right? Who is doing it from the mud.
Yes.
Who's doing it from his consistency is like, I don't know, Russ might have been more consistent than him from what the stories I heard, but he drops something deep and conceptive every week.
Yes.
Do you feel like eventually his projection will be, this is why I said I see him in that light, because he's starting from such
I don't think it will be. Why?
You just said fans dictate that, and if you somebody that's a fan, you got to understand that you would resonate with most.
We are a part of what dictates it. But like you said, an average consumer of music is a follower. The average consumer listens to the radio and that's what is popular, right? What I'm saying is a Ray Vaughn, a nigga like Ray Vaughn, a rapper like Ray Vaughn, they will never, it will take them doing something that you never thought they would do, having a trendy viral moment for them to pop off. They won't just pop off because of their talent. But you know what they will have? They will have a cult-like following. Everybody, I'm going to name you people that have a cult-like following that aren't as popular as the niggas that they rap 10 times better than. Conway the Machine, Benny the Butcher, Freddie Gibbs.
You said they got a cult-like following?
Yes.
So it don't matter, they don't have to do this.
No, they just have a dedicated following that when they drop, they're going to go in droves to listen to them. A Russ. Let's add Russ. Do you think Russ is as popular as he should be based on the talent?
No, not at all. He should be
okay, tell me why Russ isn't. Because he's not pushing everything that everybody's pushing.
And he had to keep a core following as he grew.
But like you said, you told me this out your mouth. Russ has a core-like following that when he went to the labels, he was the one that came with leverage.
So the labels are the gatekeepers?
No. There's no gatekeeper right now.
Go ahead.
There's no gatekeeper right now that says this is the metrics that we're going by. This is the bar that we're going by that you're allowed to get into this club. One thing Kendrick was wrong about in that battle is that he said the consumers are smart. No, we aren't. We'll take anything a nigga gives us. The niggas are putting out the same songs over and over, talking about, oh, I hate when I had to do this. I hate seeing people die. I hate this bitch, but I love her. Oh, we get the most money. We have the biggest guns. And each one of them niggas have 3 million followers on Instagram and are popular. And y'all eat it up. But then a nigga that can rap, a woman like Rhapsody that can rap, y'all won't pay them no attention. The consumers don't even like hip hop. The consumers don't even like rap. The nigga on the album, bro.
You going crazy.
The nigga said, I know I'ma die. This nigga said, I know I'ma die real. So I gotta flush it or some shit like that. You know what he's trying to say? Die real?
Don't say diarrhea.
And I'ma put it in the video. I'ma put it. The nigga said I'm a diarrhea. I know I'm a diarrhea. So I gotta flush it. And niggas call niggas like that lyrical.
Is that diarrhea?
That's what he was trying to say.
Who said that?
The nigga No Cap.
Who?
His name is No Cap. Fucking God.
They can say that. That shouldn't be the
No, bro. No. I'm not saying that them niggas wasn't saying trash shit back then. I'm just saying that the bar is low. In hip hop, the bar has become low. And I only mean to keep speaking about this because hip hop is something that I love. I
think that hip hop is. This is what I really think. This is my honest opinion on hip hop. I feel like people get hip hop so fucked up as far as like, we had so much gold and jewelry and da-da-da. There was a time where to get to this status, it took you to know a killer, the drug dealer, your motherfucker, this nigga that know this nigga that got you here, and you had to get locked up and meet this nigga in jail, and now you a hip hop artist type shit, right? Mm-hmm. But now we got Instagram, we got social media platforms. You can make a song right here. Mm-hmm. More people will create less value.
No, what happened? I agree with you, and I also agree that because the exceptions to the rule in hip hop have made people think that they can become the exception to the rule, and you guys have made it a possibility. You guys have made the person that is an Instagram personality and can get a good beat and have somebody write it. Y'all made them rappers, and that's why I'm saying we're a part of what pushes these artists to do things, and we don't raise the bar. We accept everything. There's no gatekeeper. We let everything in. There's nobody saying you guys are stupid for letting all these whack niggas in. So we let them in. They get rich, and then we have niggas like Dr. Umar that say, "Oh, all these people are millionaires." We see everybody with a wad of cash on private jets, but then they rap on a song saying, "Oh, my hood is still fucked up." With the money that I see online, all of you niggas could go to your hood and make a fucking school. Give it to somebody that can make a school. Open a clinic. Open a shelter.
I think that's the only thing I don't understand. The type of money that niggas make from rapping should be able to take care of. This is more than generational wealth. This is like change the wealth of your neighborhood type shit. So I don't understand that part either. I ain't gonna disagree with you with that one.
Which is why I can't disagree with Dr. Umar. The nigga's gonna hate because he's holding niggas accountable. And that's the problem. When you hold a nigga accountable on camera, niggas think that you a bad person. When you hold people accountable on camera and that a mass of people like, they think you're a bad person. For instance, Yachty. They saying that nigga is a bad friend for telling his friend that he is lying on camera and selling people a fake dream that he wouldn't even do. The nigga told his friend, "Bro, I can't let you say that, yo, the people that are robbing, that are feeling like their only way to get out is robbing and stealing. If they feel that this is their only way out, I can't have you on camera saying, no, they shouldn't do that, when you had me as a crutch so you would not even have to experience making that decision." Nobody want to be held accountable. They called that nigga a bad friend for that.
I don't understand. I don't understand why. I still understand, like, I called you a bad friend because I don't understand the reason.
I guess they saying that because he disrespected his friend in front of a guest because he did it on a podcast. That's why they saying he's a bad friend. You feel
like he was sunning his friend?
That's what they saying, because he's like, yo, without me, you probably would have done that.
He's saying Yachty's basically saying, without me, you would have done the same dumb shit
that you telling niggas not to do. Why are you telling people to get a 9-to-5 and not do illegal crimes? If it wasn't for me, you probably would have been doing the same thing because you didn't want to get a 9-to-5.
What was Yachty's suggestion to do instead?
It wasn't no suggestion. He was just saying, yo, I understand why a person that feels like they have no way out, they come to the conclusion, oh, I have a gun and I know where fucking Lil Wayne stays, so I'm gonna go and take his shit because it's not he'll be fine if I take a little chain.
And what you think that is?
I'm saying that from my perspective, a nigga that has a 9-to-5, go take your ass to work. But I'm saying I don't understand how Yachty is wrong for telling his friend that he's telling people something he wouldn't do, because his friend said he wasn't going to a 9-to-5. The difference is I'm going to a 9-to-5. I'm going because I don't want to rob nobody. I want to work hard for my shit. But it's niggas that have a crutch in their life where they don't have to work hard for their shit, nor do they want to go do the crimes. So they just sitting waiting for their man to give them a handout.
I'm going to show people like how cool you are. And it's going to give you a platform. You know what I'm saying? I ain't want to do no motherfucking podcast, nigga. I'm a motherfucking rapper, nigga. Got millions of dollars. I don't need to talk to other rappers. What the fuck are we talking about? I did the podcast for Mitch.
And that's what Lil Yachty did for his mans. He gave him a handout.
I feel like if his mans feel like you son me, a nigga, you can't son your friends, especially online, in front of
I disagree.
If you want to talk to your mans, you can talk to your mans.
I think the clip made it look like a son.
And maybe the clip was so short that you only could see that little.
But the context, I seen the context. That nigga did not make him look like a son. The nigga just said, he just said, you're lying. You're lying on camera.
That's two niggas with egos and
don't he
make the nigga beats now?
I don't know what he do, but all I know is that
I think he make the nigga beats now.
All I know is that Yachty said the nigga was not doing nothing, but because he had a little Yachty in his life that was making millions, pulling up in a Bentley, that nigga was like, I'm not going to work. What kind of privileged shit is that? Some of you niggas have to work. Everybody's not an entrepreneur. Some of you niggas that want to be entrepreneurs have to work so you can.
I mean, somebody got to be the plumber. Somebody got to be the. However, you can't push that narrative.
What?
You can't push that. Because there's a nigga that's watching that's like, damn, you right. Like, I might gotta rob a nigga right now.
I don't think he's pushing that. I think he's saying he understands that. I'm not saying he's saying go do that. And I'm not saying go do that. I'm saying if you don't think a job is cool and you don't want to work for nobody and your ass is lazy but you know you got a gun, I can understand why you gonna go rob somebody. If I was lazy and I had a gun, I would probably rob somebody too.
But I think he's more so saying like, yo, Yachty, chill. You can't push that narrative because you're a public figure and you can't say these type of things on camera because you could influence other people to feel like they could go do that. And that's what I don't like. I like authenticity, bro. If you're gonna be on, that's what, in my opinion, that's what Yachty was doing. He wasn't sunning him. He wasn't trying to big bro him or say that this nigga's a bum. He was saying, bro, be authentic, bro. Don't tell a nigga a dream. Don't tell a nigga you can make a million by just staying in your crib and making videos for a year. You can just do that. That's not true. You have to go outside and work. It's an instant gratification type of world. So you can't, if it's hard work to get to where I want to go, I can't show the hard work. Or else my perception is gonna change. I agree with what you're saying. Not me.
I'm showing y'all the hard work. I'm gonna record wherever I have to record, and I'm gonna put it out. And in the beginning, it's gonna be trash. In the beginning, nobody's gonna want to watch it. But you just be consistent, and they see you working hard, and eventually your production gets better. Eventually, what you're doing gets better, and then people will accept it. I'm not doing the instant gratification. The instant gratification is gonna make you not want to do something. In the beginning, I didn't want to do this podcast shit because I'm like, I don't have no social media imprint. I don't like niggas. How the fuck I'm gonna get niggas to follow my shit? If I don't like niggas, I don't want to tell people to follow my shit. No, don't have that. Niggas, if you keep in that bubble, you're never gonna achieve what you want to achieve. So just say fuck it. If you're gonna fail, just fail. Don't talk about instant gratification. Nigga, in 1 month, we went from 20-something to 80-something. I don't know. None of the people here, I know. None of them. Maybe 10 people. And I appreciate all of you guys. But I'm just saying, like, instant gratification is just going to make you not do something.
I think it's more so being willing to fail. I feel like LL Cool J said some shit on the Joe Budden podcast.
What he said? Because that nigga was wilding on the podcast and me. But go ahead.
He said some fire shit. He was talking about fear.
Yeah.
What he said about fear?
I know what you're talking about.
What he said?
He was saying like, he was basically comparing it to the buzzer beater. Like if you're scared to take the shot,
you're
never going to take the shot.
Like you miss every shot you don't take.
That's all that. But my thing, I agree with what he's saying in a sense. But everything LL Cool J was saying on there to me was just bullshit, bro. To me, I think the nigga was just being cool, bro. And I respect a cool old head, and I love old head stories.
I don't know what he lied about.
I didn't say he was lying. I just said it was just to look cool. Alright, so forget about him looking cool, right? You think LL Cool J is gonna how much album sales you think he's gonna get?
I don't know.
Exactly. But he could talk all that. Oh, I'm putting another album out because if you're scared that you're not gonna be as great as you used to be, you should never do it. No, nigga, you're a legend. Stay a legend. All the news
putting out music.
Yes, that's the problem, bro. The problem is
you're a wild.
Nobody was asking for this album. Were you asking for this album?
Does somebody have to ask for the album to be out?
Especially, I think they have to ask for the album if you're being gone for a long time.
When the last time you heard Little B?
No, I think it's different.
No. When the last time you heard Little B?
A long time.
If a Lil B dropped the album, you're not tuning in?
I'm definitely not tuning in. But I'm saying it's different. I know a lot of people that will tune in, but I'm saying it's different.
Mad people that will.
I'm saying it's different because Lil B will be Lil B would be seen as cool to some of the youth.
The moderate.
A lot of the youth will view him as cool. Nobody's viewing LL Cool J with all these slick, if you don't shoot the shot,
I think that nigga is a fire old nigga.
I'm not saying that he's not a cool old nigga. I tell you, I like old head stories. But I'm saying none of the shit he's doing, you said he's cool, so he's cool to people. Would you agree that people are agreeing that he's cool?
I think people look at that.
Okay, so tell me how many album sales he would get.
I know.
Prediction. Over, under.
Asking me an NBA team, I'll give you the record that I think is his album sales. Charlotte Hornets.
If you think that nigga is a Charlotte Hornet,
Malone coming back though.
If you think that nigga is a Charlotte Hornets, that nigga is a terrible organization. And
it's whatever the Charlotte Hornets winning percentage is.
But I'm gonna respect the legend. So I'll say that he's gonna be the Boston Celtics. Since that nigga's so cool, he's a legend. That's what I give. But speaking of sports, have you seen the Jets?
I chose not to watch the Jets.
No, not they preseason. Have you seen the clips of Aaron Rodgers smoking shit?
I didn't watch nothing with the Jets at all.
The nigga Aaron Rodgers and Garrett Wilson look like Aaron Rodgers and Devontae. But they were going against the New York. But I seen a clip of them doing a joint practice, and my nigga Aaron looked like Aaron.
You saying, what's he, 40 now?
Yeah, he's like in his 40s, yeah. Or close to 40s.
And he coming from an ACL team?
Yes. You a Jet fan. You're not going to say they're going to be trash.
I'm going to say that it's hard to be a New York fan for the teams that I'm a New York fan.
No, that's not true. Your Knicks are good. Your Knicks are good.
Knicks number one, Jets number
one. But they're good. They're back in the playoffs.
Knicks number one, Jets number one, Mets number one, and since I've been alive.
Oh damn, you about to hate them. What I'm about to say next.
What?
Some niggas just pick good, bro. I'm a nigga that picks good. When my niggas are outside and healthy, they're the greatest.
Oh. The Clippers suck.
Kendrick. That's not my team. When Kendrick's outside, he's great. He just, alright, we're not even going to talk about him. Aaron Rodgers, when he's outside healthy, MVP. Super Bowl contender.
Wait, he was healthy the year Patrick Mahomes won.
No, but he was a Super Bowl contender. I'm not saying they win every time, but they winners. They're winners. They win something. Your team's trash. I know niggas that like Joey Badass that's terrible. Like, he's an actor. He's an actor. Nobody respects him. As a rapper, no, he's a good rapper. Let me not say that. But he's not nobody known. He would never win a Grammy. He'll never win.
I can see Joey Badass winning.
He'll never win a Grammy. I stand on it. No, it's not hate. It's just the truth.
Some people go back black. Joey Badass.
Some people just don't pick well, and a nigga like me picks well.
Joey Badass is like a
Kendrick smokes niggas. Aaron Rodgers when healthy smokes niggas, and Kawhi Claw.
Why would you even bring that nigga?
Kawhi Claw when healthy.
Why
he's a top 3 player. And speaking of Kawhi Claw, y'all don't think my nigga deserve a gold medal? I don't think he's gonna get it. Matter of fact, he don't deserve a gold medal. But my nigga is one of the greatest ever. Y'all be talking about big three: LeBron, Steph, and Curry. LeBron, Steph, and KD. That's true. But I believe my nigga beat all 3 of them. He beat LeBron when he was on the Spurs. He beat Steph and KD. I don't care if he was injured or not. Y'all niggas want to put asterisks about shit. Injuries happen.
I'll give you that.
My nigga beat all 3 of them.
Who?
Kawhi Leonard beat all 3 of them.
LeBron.
Yes. KD. KD was on that team.
On Brooklyn?
No, KD was.
Oh, he beat KD and on Brooklyn, so he beat KD.
No, he beat them, but they was never in the playoffs.
Yes,
he didn't play them in the playoffs.
Okay, so he beat the Steph Curry team when they had KD.
KD, yup. He beat Braun when he was on the Heat. And when my nigga was healthy versus the Suns, we seen who was a better player on the court. Y'all niggas just don't pick good.
Bro, some people gotta be
great.
Some people gotta be
great.
DMX.
DMX got 2 classics.
I know, but anything I say is gonna sound horrible.
Yeah.
Some people gotta be DMX.
More.
Some people gotta be Ja Rule. Some people gotta be Peter Guns.
Okay, the person that's a Ja Rule fan picked wrong. Why wouldn't you be a 50 fan?
Somebody knew that nigga was gonna come like
exactly.
that.
I'm a nigga that this just like the GOAT. Some niggas didn't think he would win. This is what I end with, because niggas don't want to hear this at the end, but it's the truth. Some niggas pick good, like me. Kawhi beat y'all big three. Everybody in y'all big three he beat. Aaron Rodgers, 4-time MVP. Y'all can hate him for all the conservative, anything he want to say, not taking a vaccine, but he's a great.
He a cokehead.
Kendrick Lamar, classics. Pulitzer Prize, Grammy. And he smoked y'all favorite nigga. Some niggas is Kendrick Lamar, Kawhi, and Aaron Rodgers. Pick the right person. Pick the right person. If you pick the right person, you're going to pick this podcast. This is the ItsTony podcast. Say thank you to the guests. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Thank you for watching. We at 80-something. We going to get to 100 in no time. And once we get to 100, we going to 500. Then after 500, we're going to hit 1,000. And the production just going to keep growing as we grow. Thank y'all for watching. See y'all next time.